Hello, everybody. I'm Austin,
And I'm Dan.
and we're here to play relaxing games.
With all the chill.
hmm Last time, welcome back to Coffee Talk, by the way. Last time we got to interact with Bailey's and Mr. Gala and kind of hear a different perspective of their relationship. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really invested in Lua and Bailey's at this point. Like, I want things to work out for them.
Yeah. One thing I actually thought of that I forgot to mention last time was I'm wondering if the other person in his story, Rose, might have been a reference to rosé, the wine type, since they're all kind of alcohol themed.
Oh, yeah, cognac,
names.
rosé, yeah.
Yeah, cognac, rosé, Lua, Bailey's. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Evening Whispers. He who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally.
It's the WHO, World Health Organization, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I read that as he who vows.
He who vows. Hey,
I'm just gonna keep cool. I'm gonna keep moving on here, right? Which there was questions of whether or not that sedative actually works to begin with.
Yeah, there was some like weird intrigue with that Fury sedative.
Right.
Like it might have other things in it.
Right. Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go.
Coachella.
And sports tournament in spaces might be only a few decades away. Or in space.
In space, yeah.
They're already in space. Oh, hey guys.
Oh boy. We got Hyde and we got Gala here.
Yep.
All right.
But first, stories.
Yeah, let's check our newest story.
Stray boy and a lonely cat. Also, what kind of tea you drinking today, Dan?
So today, and I will once again pronounce this for our viewers, I'm drinking more of the Duyun Maojian Chinese tea. It has got a really mildly, because I don't know about any big green tea drinkers listening in. You may feel free to leave a comment on this, but if it's really, really heavily vegetable like flavor profile, it can kind of be in your face a little bit. This one's mild. I'm not getting as much of the mango that I was reading should be in this, but it is a really nice little mixture. Very soothing green tea from China.
Nice.
What province was this? This was... Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce that, but it's from China.
Excellent. Yes. All right. Yeah, and I'm still, because we're doing this one straight off of the last episode, I'm still nursing that throat therapy. The licorice is really noticeable, I think along with the cinnamon. It's it's interesting, but I actually really quite like it.
Good. Yeah, and it's helping your
It's definitely keeping me from busting everybody's eardrums with the cough. So,
well, that's good.
You're welcome, audience. Anyway, A Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat by Freya Fatima. This one's a shorter story. Midnight, the boy arrives at his home. The ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcefully closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow! The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night in the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. Cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying her nightly routine. Until suddenly the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his, and he was not hers.
Interesting.
That is interesting. So like a neighbor, maybe? Or something?
Maybe?
I don't know. She was in the
Same spot. Like outside of the...
Yeah, another family
okay.
members? I don't know. Still. All right, Mr. Hyde. Let's see if I can remember the voices I gave you, too.
Been wanting to hear more from him.
Yeah, me too. He's been interesting for sure. Yeah, they all have been, really.
Yeah.
He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Bill Nanigan. I'd like to order again. The usual.
Back to the experiment?
Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations.
All right.
You know what to do. I do,
combinations.
but not for the Gala had. That's the actual remedy.
Yeah.
So, unless we just want to experiment with other drinks.
Yeah, I guess we could give him like a different order on that one.
Yeah, so you could do like tea, ginger
milk.
and milk, but it's probably gonna produce that weird, like, gross, gray-looking drink. Ginger milk tea.
Okay.
Trash it. We want tea, milk, ginger. Order is important. Boom.
Right. Try this.
Thank you. Just what I needed.
Great. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else?
I'm good for now.
Couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back.
We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard.
Oh? Didn't you meet here?
Yes, when this was a bar.
What happened exactly?
He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened.
Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough?
Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told me I was your bodyguard.
Wait, were you not his bodyguard?
Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But before that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. Or because of that whole fiasco. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me.
Who were they?
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they might have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money.
Yikes.
They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I heard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me the guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me.
Werewolves?
Also, as a reminder, the last time they said the 60s, they were talking about the 1860s.
That's true.
So, war veterans.
Ah, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala?
Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it.
That's all right.
We'll find out later.
Forgive me for asking.
I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it.
Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you.
No. Anyway, Bill Nanigan, I'd like to order something now.
What would you like?
Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Warm and cool. What is this? Mint.
Mint? No, it's definitely some cool.
Ginger's got warmth.
Yeah.
Lemon's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Honey. Cinnamon's warm.
So either ginger or cinnamon and mint.
You think cinnamon and mint?
Cinnamon and mint or ginger and mint. They both give the same amount of warm.
Yeah. Let's do mint ginger. Wow, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty on target. Sounds fantastic, too.
Mint ginger tea.
Huh? There we go.
You know, I just want to see...
the other way?
Yeah, just to see the other way. Tea, ginger, mint.
It's more warm than cool.
Right.
Okay.
Ginger mint
Ginger
tea.
mint
Okay,
tea,
yeah.
okay.
So we're going to go back to the other one because that was, like, perfect.
All right.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking for.
Right, and he seems to like bitter stuff too, I guess, because that's what will actually create flavor for him. So,
Here's your order.
heck yeah, exactly what I
Perfect.
wanted.
Perfect.
By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today.
Freya? Yeah, I haven't seen her today.
Speak of the
Speaking
devil?
of- yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Hyde. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too.
Freya.
Oh. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter?
Oh, boy.
That won't work on me. Eh. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know.
Oh, boy.
You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Oh, how could you tell? All at werewolf senses. And living a long life. Right. I showed Bill Nanigan my draft. I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear.
Glad I could help.
So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please, don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? It's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income, when to reorder straws and napkins for the diners. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find anything reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway.
Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, and especially in front of this lady here.
You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa! I didn't know that. Hyde, is that phone, like, do you have bad eyesight? Is that why the phone's so close to your face?
It's like right in front of his face. Oh boy.
He's like squinting at it too.
Because he's a vampire, he has to put something in front of his like face
That's
sometimes.
fair. That must be what it is. Wait.
Yeah.
50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. That's for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. Heck yeah, you are. I'll see you in a few weeks then, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Bananigan. And you, Freya. See ya.
Take care on your way.
You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend.
We were just talking about that before you arrived.
Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? All right, then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be in the front line. Still, though, why did he make the jump from, should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze that story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't go into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscles. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. It was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. and we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. Then I get to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there, but I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I had no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been
Oh, hello.
Hey! Good evening, everyone. Oh boy.
Good evening. It's nice to see you again.
We are also glad to see you, barista.
By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name?
Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil.
Neil. Neil.
Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts and intergalactic exploration.
Oh, Neil Armstrong.
Yep.
Okay.
I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yes. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more. More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation systems mean nothing.
Ooh.
That sounds very far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Air Me Gendru album cover. Really?
I like that name.
Air Me Gendru. No wonder you looked familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista.
What do you want to drink tonight?
Let's
We
take a
have
look
Neil
here.
on here now.
Well, we'll get more of Hyde, at least.
Hyde, okay, yeah.
Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist.
Ah, VC, nice.
Neil. It's just the... It's
Just space, you know. Perfect.
perfect.
I wonder where he's actually from, or they are actually from. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The usual. That is how you say it, yes?
Yes. So, anything?
Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway.
You really can't taste anything.
Yes.
What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something?
Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Please surprise us. All right.
I wonder what that would be.
Me too. I don't do anything with cocoa powder.
Let's see. So what would go good? Like if we're making a cocoa, probably a milk base, but we're talking about something to make him feel something.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know. We could do that, yeah. And then
Be like that.
yeah, what is that? Let's see what that is.
Mint milk.
Mint hot chocolate.
Milk
Mint chocolate. Latte art.
It looks terrible. No.
It
let's get out
does,
of here.
okay. What milk based? Can that be used as a base?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. You can make like a milk.
Cinnamon? Honey lemon?
Honey lemon would work well with tea, but I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure what would make them feel something.
Why not?
See what that is.
Probably nothing good. Bedchamber. That's a cool name.
Yeah, let's
look at that Z there. It's awesome.
Like milk, cinnamon, honey. Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Let's serve it up. Got a
cup of anything is ready for you.
Yeah, I got a new entry too.
Yeah. Okay, that's all the way over on the right side there. We still have a lot of undiscovered drinks.
Yeah, we do. These are all milk drinks, I bet.
Yeah, it's like
a cup for those longing for deep slumber. Well, I'm sure they'll come in handy later.
Yeah, interesting.
Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking?
That's how they drink.
Oh boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes?
Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya.
That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Being attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand all the little fingers.
The fingers, yep.
But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? You cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. You can handle them, though. Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want me to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives? Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very long time. So, even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, But we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from our information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time for you to want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talk about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual.
Interesting.
I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you don't need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven.
The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir.
Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. Please tell me about it. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given me tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We're not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye.
Take care on your way, sir.
What if?
Feel free to come back for more xenobiological discussion.
Right. Good grief. That was really something.
Yeah.
Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right?
Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
The game developer orc? How I dread to think how that went.
It was pretty awkward.
But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so.
Yeah.
By the way, has the young woman been back since I spoke with her last time?
You mean Miss Lua?
Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious.
No, I haven't seen her since then.
But her boyfriend did come a few days ago.
And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion.
My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Eh. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. Huh, I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business.
She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. In this weather? Alright then, see you around.
Take care on your way, folks. Interesting. Very interesting.
Indeed. Alright. Well, that concludes today's episode. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Look at the drink on the screen, by the way.
The Spiced Lady.
Very British.
Looks like maybe chocolate milk and cinnamon?
Yeah, possibly.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We're glad to have you here. If you like what you watch, please like, subscribe, all the buttons for us. In the comments, let us know what you're drinking or anything that you want, really. We hope you have a wonderful day, of all things. Like I said, we do just love having you here more than anything.
Yeah, and definitely we enjoy any interaction you would like to share on this. So yeah, let us know what you think of the events in this episode if you'd like. And definitely join us for the next one. We're going to keep exploring the characters. Hopefully we'll hear back on some of these ongoing storylines. It'll be great.
Yeah. In the meantime, if you're just dying for more things to watch, feel free to check out our other stuff. I'm sure you'll find something that will suit your fancy. That'll make you giggle or two along the way, because when I say we're bad at games, we're pretty bad at games.
It's true.
But in the meantime, we hope you have a wonderful, relaxing day, and we will see you all in the next video.
Yep. See you next time, everyone.
Bye-bye now.